up, YouTube? Back with another for your mother. Okay, you see the earrings, so you already know what time that is. A little astrology for Aries. I am an Aries, so let's talk all about Aries. So today I am going to be talking about Aries in regards to friendship. Do Aries make good friends? Don't Aries make good friends? Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. I'm going to try not to be too long-winded. You guys know that I am a chatty Cathy. But, in my research, I looked up Aries friendship, and I came up with 12, key points about Aries friendship. So the first one is Aries will always tell you what she is thinking. This is true facts. This can either hurt us or be great for us. And the reason I say hurt us or be great for us, because a lot of people like to converse with Aries because they know that we are going to be genuine, we are going to be brutally honest. And some people cannot take brutal honesty, and that's where the problem arises. If you do not want to hear the absolute truth about things, then don't ask us questions, period. And we expect the same thing, in return. And some people might take it as, oh, she's a jerk or she's a bitch just because, we're being brutally honest. It's just like, no. In my opinion, those are the type of friends that you want in your life. The type of people who's going to tell you the real deal or give you an honest opinion and things like that. But, everybody cannot handle brutal honesty, because there are a lot of people that pussyfoot around a lot of things, and that's just not what Aries are about. The second thing, I always talk about passion when it comes to Aries. Aries includes or incorporate passion into everything we are genuinely passionate about. So if that is a relationship, it's all about the passion. It's all about the dramatics. We're going to go hard. We are your biggest cheerleader before anybody else. We are your biggest cheerleader. We will tell you if, we don't agree with things or if things are wrong, but we will also be out on the front line for you and, have no regrets for that. We are definitely biggest cheerleaders when it comes to relationships. We are biggest cheerleaders when it comes to parenting. I said that in a few videos ago when I was talking about parenting my child. Front and center, always being encouraging, things like that. We are very passionate and great cheerleaders for our friends as well. Like, sometimes almost to a fault that, I'm constantly cheerleading for someone else who's there to cheerlead for me. And not like we do things expecting other things in return, because that's not the case, but that's usually how it is. Like, we're going so hard and cheerleading for other people that sometimes we neglect ourselves. Like, Aries are definitely good for putting others' needs ahead of ours. Yes, we do that all the time. 3, we help to see the bright side of every situation. This is true, like if my friends talk to me about certain things, my go-to scenario is always there's someone, that's living worse than you or doing worse than you, things like that. The only downside to this, which will follow up with the 2, since we are such big cheerleaders for other people, we can give all of this helpful advice and, let people to, encourage them to look on the bright side. But then when it comes to ourselves, sometimes we depleted all of that energy on other people. So we don't even, have necessarily, we might not necessarily cope with something as well as we would instruct or suggest other people to do. So that's bad. It's all about balance. Like I said, we disperse our energy amongst everything and everyone that we love, that we sometimes neglect ourselves. That is so true. Goodness. Excuse me. I have a little tickle in my throat. I'm sorry. I made a smoothie. But I put it in the freezer, so that's why it's a little hard. But this has strawberries, bananas, pineapples, Asia, and chia seeds, literally a splash of milk, and literally a splash of some type of juice. I usually don't put any liquid in it. I usually use yogurt, but since I didn't have any more yogurt, I had to put something in it. And usually my fruits are frozen, so I don't use ice. The frozen fruits, take the place of that. I'm sorry, I had to deviate. My throat is so dry. Okay, 4. Aries have a crazy active social life, and we will drag you with us. This is so true. Like, we are busybodies. We can't sit still. We constantly want to go to things, travel to things, find something creative to do. Like, even if it's in the house, like, we don't necessarily mind staying in the house, but unless it's like a Netflix and chill type of situation, or we're really tired and drained and we want to relax, we want something creative and active. Like, if we go to a house party, drinking, taking shots and stuff is not fun, at least not for me solely. Like, that's cute or whatever, a glass of wine, a shot. But honey, I need games. I need to be entertained. We need to be doing some karaoke. Like, we need to be doing something. I have an older cousin who used to have like these little house parties for like adults and couples. They used to be so fun. I mean, the games, a child wouldn't be playing these games. Like, for example, one of her games, whoever your mate is, he would have to stand there with a popsicle, like holding a popsicle in his crouch area where that would be. And whoever, pretty much whatever the female melts the popsicle the fastest. Then she had one where there's a plate of like whipped cream on the plate, and whichever guy, is obviously sitting on the female's lap, whoever cleans up the plate. Just, I want to give y'all all of her little secrets. But her parties used to be so fun, like so fun. Obviously, I haven't been in a while. But her parties is definitely fun. So yeah, active social life, and we want to take you with us. No child left behind. It's like, no, but no friend left behind for sure. Number 5, Aries see things through, and we are not quitters. This one is true and kind of not, because Aries are kind of like scatterbrained, so we have so many different ideas and so many things that we want to do. So our intentions are to follow everything through, but we don't necessarily see everything through, or we just think about the now, the beginning, but we don't really manifest how we are going to get to that ending. Okay. Number 6, confidence that we carry will help inspire others. This is so true. Confidence is off the Richter scale. You cannot tell me that I'm not glowy, that my melanin is not popping, that I am not beautiful. Like, you cannot tell me that. And not even just necessarily the physical, just a beautiful person inside and out. And to keep it surface level will inspire, obviously others to maybe go to school or be good parents or, get a job, blah, blah, blah. But we also inspire people with fashions and things like that. Listen, when it comes to my friends, like a lot of my friends that I may have met, when I met them, they were sneaker chicks, okay? Holy t-shirt, jeans type of gals. After dealing with me, hanging out with me, stilettos on point. They care about their appearance. They care about their hair, how they look, how they smell, how they, carry themselves. Definitely. Like, I remember my childhood best friend, her dad ends up like going off on her and said, ever since you've been hanging out with this girl, you're getting dressed and this. Sir, why is that an issue? That's good. Maybe if you would have been a better father and encouraged her and let her know how beautiful, daughter, you're beautiful. Not to say that heels and stuff make you beautiful. However, people neglect the key component of appearance. Appearance matters as well. It's not just about, networking and brain smarts and things like that. Appearance definitely matters for the most part, and we do have the strange cases where things don't happen. They amplified on the movie starring Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness. He came in, all paint raggedy all over him. and still got the position, but he was such a hard worker, so that outshines him. So that's, those are small isolated incidents. But for the most part, say if you go on an interview with someone else and you are dressed to the nines, you're dressed appropriate, suit, things like this, the other person comes in with sweats, they're not going to give that position to that person. That person may be better qualified, but since your appearance is better, you're going to get it over them. So all of that matters. But yeah, so her dad did not like me, because I encouraged her to speak up for herself, hold people accountable, give her feelings and points and let them know that it's valid. Yeah, I'm a little tyrant sometimes. 7, we invest time into people and things that we love. This is so true. I always have to, give a disclaimer with sometimes to our fault. Because we tend to invest a lot of our time and energy into people and things, and it's not reciprocated, or for some it may be considered smothering, or it's too much, and I'm just going to leave that there because I can go off on a whole tangent about that. 8, our optimism is contagious. We have a positive outlook on life. Even when we are in dire straits. This is so true. Like I said previously, if my friend comes to talk to me about different things, I give them advice and suggestions, even if I'm not necessarily able to give myself those same, the same advice and suggestions. And my theory on that is it's easy to look outside yourself and come up with a solution. But sometimes when you're in the thick of it, you cannot see, you're blinded, you can't necessarily see what's going on to give your own self the great advice that you're giving to other people. 9, we take charge when others do not want to. We are natural born leaders. We are the first sign of the zodiac. We don't wait for people to give us orders and direction. We're already on it. We're already taking the initiative to do that, which may be a negative. And I say this may be a negative because we are known for overstepping our bounds, and we're categorizing that as leadership and taking charge. But for some people, it may be like you're stepping on their toes. If you have a better point or a valid thought in the workplace, your boss may feel like you're stepping on their toes. Or if you're in a relationship and you're constantly taking charge and things like that, your mates may feel insecure or that you're stepping on their toes. I definitely have to learn more. That I've been told in the past, I want to wear the pants and the Timbs in the relationship. But listen, that's just how I am. I'm strong. I'm a leader. I take charge, especially if I feel like you're laxy-daisy, or we're like, it's just like, come on, let's go. Like, what are we doing? Let's get this show on the road. However, I will say the older that I am getting, I am more willing to be submissive-ish, to someone who is going to be, the leader of my household, because it's tiring always having to lead everything, always having to be the boss, always having to take charge. Like, I don't play the damsel in distress role well. Like, I really don't know how to do that. I just wasn't raised that way. But I am willing to sit back and let, my mate drive and take charge if they have the capabilities to do so. Trust me, I want to be able to just trust you that you are going to take us to the next level where we need to be. But unfortunately, a lot of these guys are not stepping up to the plate. I recently had an ex tell me he wants a mother, which is so weird to me, because most guys, they're annoyed. Oh, you're not going to be my mother. Don't talk to me like that. Like, I've always gotten the opposite. Like, guys feel like I'm too aggressive and, too much of a leader, and I already had one mother. You're not going to be my mother. Even though it's like, sir, this is called love. This is called attention. This is me being attentive. But guys, you're trying to be my mother. And then I have this ex who says he wants a mother. What? But how are you going to be the leader, but then I'm your mother? So now I have another son? No, sir. 10, we like living on the edge. This is so true. We are extremely spontaneous. Not necessarily good. I can tell you about me personally. I've packed up Like, literally just packed myself up. None of my friends didn't know nothing. I had a girlfriend come to my house and was like, what's going on? Like, she just happened to stop by my house and seen all my stuff packing and was like, where the hell are you going? I was like, I'm going to Georgia. Like, packed up, no plan, didn't care. I'm out. Like, I have to go. I hate it here. I've outgrown the city. Like, I need to go. I need a change. Like, we need constant change. That trip obviously was not successful. Had to come back. Then I packed up again. This time I kind of crossed my T's and dotted my I's. Actually had a place of residency and all of that. And that streamlined rather well, actually. But the only reason that I had to come back that time is because child, baby daddy drama. Baby daddy drama. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I had to come back, because I ended up having to go to court and all of that. So that was that. It was almost as if I was kidnapping my own child, but I digress. 11, we are a big ball of love. This is so true. Love and passion. That is us. We love love. We are lovers of love. We want to love you. We want you to love us. We, again, can be smothering to some people who don't know how to receive love well. Like, if you're dealing with a friend or a significant other who's not used to all of the love that we have to give, it can be quite smothering. Quick story time. No, I'll save that for a story. I'll save that for a chit chat about showing someone some love and it backfired. It was off the chain. 12, last but not least, we love to live in the moment. Some people may consider that impulsive. It's just what works for us. Some people consider life is too long, and other people consider life is too short. Whatever the case is life, and we need to live every moment like it is our last. Like, I don't want to wake up dead and I ain't did this and I ain't did that and I haven't experienced this and I haven't experienced that. So I'm going to live in the moment and, try to just be a better version of myself. Excuse me, a better version of myself today than I was yesterday. I just strive to be a better person all around. I want to be a nicer person. I want to be a sweeter person. I want to be a more considerate person. All of these qualities I hold, but I want to amplify them. Because I could be rude. I could be sassy. I could be a bitch. I can be all of those things, but I am also a sweetheart. I am also considerate. I will give you the shirt off my back. There was a time that I was homeless helping other people, okay? So, yeah, it just is what it is. Again, the key words when you think of Aries, you think of passion, you think of love, you think of attentiveness, you think of cheerleading. All of those things are synonymous with Aries. But before this video gets any longer than it has to be, I am going to love you and leave you here. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, a thumbs down if you did not care about it. Yes, astrology is a thing. Comment, share with your friends, your family, those you know, you don't know, and please subscribe on your way out. And until next time, bye. But thank you again so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, you comment, most definitely subscribe, and share. Until next time.